Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to do a step-by-step historical Poland, but we are not going to use any dirty tricks. For example, we are not going to be liberating Belarus to protect us against the Soviet using an invisible war. We are going to play clean, but we are going to change the end. Of course, Poland is going to survive and win. So let's start. I ordered 2 civilian factories in the center of Poland. You can see them here. Also, I'm ordering 5 military factories producing rifles at full efficiency, 4 supply equipment at full efficiency. Take note of this, they start at full efficiency. I removed one that was producing plain and changed the factory here so I get advantage of that 100% efficiency. Also in the technology, I'm going technology and I'm going on construction and basic machine tools. As Poland, we have a problem. Our trade law is embargo economy. Why? Because the German control Danzig. So to solve this, we are going this focus first, that is clamp down on Danzig, and then we are going to apply a shortcut. Second focus, the 4-year plan. We want to start up building our industry before solving the political problem. And as soon as we clamp down on Danzig, you will see this icon here, and means that we can change the operation law. It's civilian control, but now we are going to change this to no garrison. So yes, we want them to revolt, and we are going to move our armies far from there. Also, as soon as you get 100 political power, we are going to get the chief of the army, so we start getting military experience. And now we are going to do this to focus Central Poland strategy and Poland industry, because they are going to be in just 60 days. They are going to be building 6 factories, and that is a lot, and I want to start this very early. As you can see, I am not training unit yet, and that is very important. You're going to be seeing why in a few moments. If you see the decisions panel, you will see that there is a peasants revolt looming, but we have still some days, and we are going to go for this focus that will give us a 4th technology team. And this time we are picking concentrated industry because the war is coming very soon and we don't have time to change production lines. We want to maximize the number of rifles on the field because we have to cover a big frontier. And now Danzig have revolted. We are officially at war with them, and let them come, and then we are going to envelop and take Danzig. The good news is that this focus will auto-fire, and we save some days to get in this, and also a lot of political power. And this is the idea. We have 1 division here. We are going to farm some XP. We have the other here and the other one there, so we are going to envelop this one while we destroy the town below. And now I can capture the city and game is over. Danzig war is over. And sometimes Germany declares war on you. Not this time, but if Germany declares, you will have a very early war with Germany. It happens 1 each 4 times. And now that we control Danzig, we are going to open our economy by firing this focus. And we have a new tech team. Let's see, this is what our tech team looks like, and we are going to be needing maintenance company. And I have done the focus to open the economy, so now we have export focus that will speed up our construction, factory production, everything, and that is very good. And now it's time to solve the problem with the peasants revolt. That's why we are going in this path. Let me show you. You're getting this one and then this one, and the peasants revolt will be over. And let me show you what our factories look like. We have 5 rifles, 4 on supplies, 4 on artillery, 2 on, well, for now 1 on trains. And once we reach 175, we are going to mobilize our economy. That will improve a lot the production. And we are short on iron, so I'm working on the technologies that will get us more resources. And let's go for trucks. We are going to be needing them, so it's better start producing them early on. And now that we have finished the 2 civilian factories, it's time to go full military factories, only military factories, but avoiding the province close to the Soviet Union. And we are taking political loyalty to increase our stability and our production speed. Artillery 36, this one, because we are going to rush this one very soon. And now I'm removing the cavalry and mountaineers from the army, still not training. And we are going to change the template for the garrisons. We pick the cavalry, we remove this one because we don't want to spend equipment on garrison, are kind of useless. And we are going to change the icon, duplicate, update, that is, and we are going to change all the one to the new garrison template. And we have got rid of the peasants revolt, but we are going to be taking this focus that will give us 3 civilian factories, very useful early on. And we are getting radio for the tanks in the future, still not rushing any technologies, just giving priority to industrial. And we have with 100 points, we are going to improve worker conditions that will increase our stability and production. And we have finished the focus that give us 3 civilian factories. We are very low in iron, so we are going to go for this focus that will provide us some extra iron and resources. I'm going to do the first rush. We are in 37. I'm going to rush the medium tanks that are a 38 technology. Let's take a look at the production queues. I've been adding more factories on artillery, and I'm importing now 8 units of tungsten, but I'm going to check if it is worth it. Let's see, let's unpass. We are producing 3.0 using about 8 factories, and now 3.9. So we are increasing 25% by the buy, and it makes sense. And I created this new template. It's my training template. Since I have the maintenance company, I'm going to save a lot of resources in equipment, 5% in military rifles, but a lot more in artillery by just having the company. But first I'm going to train the units to level 3, and just after that I'm going to add the artillery and train a few days more. And that way I save a lot of artillery too. And now that we have the maintenance company, we are training all the units to level 3 by shift, right clicking, by shift, yes, left clicking this, but shift, left click. And we have now the extra resources, but still we are not going for the sanitation path. We are still getting more factories because I want to set up all the industry first and then the politics. And remember that after occupying Danzig, use civilian occupation now, because if not they are going to revolt again and join the Axis. And we are sending the military attaché to China to gain extra XP. We are going to use it a lot because we are going to rush all the doctrines. And I keep going on the industrial, all the focus that gives more factories. Our stability is high. We are building lots of military factories, and as you can see, our queues, we have 6 on rifle, 5 on equipment, 8 on artillery, 2, and we keep going on. And since we are only constructing military factories, let's go for the minister. And now I have too many factories, but don't have the technology for the tanks, so I'm going to go down on the sanitation path, these 3 ones, that will give us a lot of political power and improve some general aspects. And it's 38, so I'm going to rush this technology that is 39, but since it's cheap, we can rush it quite fast. And now we got the 38 technology for tanks, and we are building our first tank. Is the Wally anti-air. It uses an anti-air gun, small turret with just 1 person, and slope armor, improved wielding, this one, and 5 points in armor that makes the speed 4 kilometers per hour. decent reliability, but the strong point of this vehicle is that it's going to provide armor to the defensive divisions. And let's go to the production queues and remove the last factories that I added to the production lines and put them on the Wally anti-air. I managed to squeeze about 4 factories, but all the new factories will go down there. And I'm going to create 2 new templates. This is a line infantry, quite weak infantry, decent, but it's a minimal. Going to save this, and I'm going to create a stronger version with 2 artillery and the Wally anti-air tank. This is a much better division. I'm going to use the tower for this one. And the idea is as follows. I don't want to spend my artillery on training, so I train this unit to level 3, and then I change them all to the new intermediate template, this one, and I will train them. Now they will lose experience after they get the equipment, and we'll train them in a few days to level 3 again, but we'll lose minimal artillery pieces. As you can see, they are almost at level 3 and they got the new artillery pieces, so the training is going to be quite fast and spending very few pieces. So the idea is as follows. The units came out of the factory with this model that have just rifles. I take them to level 3 with the maintenance company, so they have minimal losses on training, and then change them to the new models. So finally we got the 3 focuses that are in the sanitation, and now we start the sanitation process. The sanitation process, 2 factions start to struggle, the left side and the right side, and we also have already the constitution that gives some political benefits, political power, extra gain, 15%, the ideology drift toward the unaligned, daily support for unaligned, which is very good, since we are going to gain more stability. And also we get this spirit that is Polish militarism that give us more war support, great, and also population, recruitable population, 2%, that is very nice. But we must pick now some focuses from the left and some focuses from the right. Once we pick, for example, this focus is from the right, we make the left angry, so we are going to pick maybe 1 and 1, but they are all very good. For example, this one gives this guy available as minister as defense, that gives a boost in military points. In this one, the research point, the XP, the military XP. So we are going to try to get this guy very early, and we are going there, keeping an eye on the left and the right wing. We don't want any of them to start a rebellion. And we have some already XP, political power from this path, and we are going to be using that in the production of military factories plus 10%, since for now we are just building military factories. That will help a little bit. We always keep an eye on iron, we are fine, and we got all the important 38 technologies that are these 2 that are going to be useful in combat. And we have the artillery anti-tank, also useful. We are rushing the howitzer, and we are going to rush now the industrial concentrated industry level 3, and we are going to rush all the industrial aspects. And we already got this one that is to the right, and we are going to go 2 to the left because I want to get this one, draft to the constitution, that gives us plus 10% stability, very good, modifies the constitution with stability plus 10%, and also daily support for an allying, a little bit, it always helps. And thanks to the first focus in sanation, we can get this militarist that is in the sanation right, is super good. They will give us more military XP, and we are going to get all the doctrines very quickly. And now I'm checking the production lines. We are okay on rifles, supplies, artillery, trains, trucks, and we still lack trucks. We need this production line to keep up speed, to catch up with speed of 100%. We are making 2 a day, and we lack 800, so we need a full year. And to fill all these units, I converted all the units with the template with the tank, and they have the artillery pieces. They are already trained, but they are lacking the tanks. We also have 4 units under training, and we have about 9 already trained to level 3. Then we can convert this to the intermediate template that they don't have tanks, but they can do something. And we are going to pick this guy that will throw us into democracy a little bit slowly, but I want him because they give us some stability plus 10% that will increase our factory production. Not only that, if you hear that sound, means that we are using less consumer goods in factories. As you can see, this number is now already 1 because we have almost full stability, and we can build more. That is always good. And we have the new 39 howitzer, super good. What we are going to keep the old production lines, but if we have more extra factories, we are going to build this howitzer. But this is very good because it will allow you to allow us to build a much better tank for attack that we are producing now. For now, we are just producing the Wally, that is a defensive tank. And we got the focus, so now we are close to 100% stability, so it's great. And now we have a very hard decision. If we go right, we get this option that down here it says military experience gain 0.05, and also this one and some other extra benefit, this one below that give us daily military experience 0.04, but this one is also raised land doctrine cost minus 10%, so we are getting an extra 0.1 daily, that will be 36 a year, plus another extra 10% daily on land doctrine cost. That is very good, but on the other hand, we have this doctrine, this one, and a 2 building slot that will boost our military factory production output 10%, and well, and that is great. And this one below, also stability plus 10%. So it's kind of a hard choice which side to go. More production of weapons or more military experience. But before going down there, I want to get this one that in just 30 days I will get 2 extra 50% discount on land doctrines, and is super good. Let's go for it. And we have sanitation right on very high. That is kind of dangerous because they could start a civil war. We can pay some political power to calm them down. And we are going to design our offensive tank. For that we need the medium howitzer, we need the 3-man turret for more breakthrough, we need 2 heavy machine guns for more damage, we need the radio for more breakthrough, we need the safe storage for more reliability. We keep everything as cheap as possible, and we are going to give some breakthrough in form of armor points. Let's see, maybe we can spend 2 here. We must keep the speed at 4.1. This is a nice decision, nice 83 reliability, a lot of soft attack, and a decent breakthrough 41. So we are going to be calling this Buffalo 1, and we are going to start producing this thing for our spearhead. And since we are a little bit to the left, I would like to take this from the right side that give more popular daily fascin support plus something that is very bad, but we have recruitable population plus 2% is very good, so we are going to compensate the left and go a little bit to the right. And I decided to go the left side because I want the production. This will make the right side angry, but let's go for it. And I think that I have more weapons, more artillery than rifles, so I'm thinking that I could add 1 extra artillery to the units. And since I have a lot of artillery pieces, I'm going to add 1 extra artillery to the next. I'm going to make an elite infantry unit, super elite, more elite than the other. We are going to replace and save this one. And we are going to change some of the templates to the new template and see how it goes. Let's change some of them. And I changed them all, and I have a super surplus 400 pieces, but now all my divisions have 3 artillery pieces and 1 tank. And forgot about iron, having a huge deficit, so I'm buying from Sweden. And to get rid of the right side problem, we must get this one 35 days and this one 35 days. And after you get this, you form a new government and you have not anymore the problem with the right side. We already get rid of the left wingers, but let's see how many days we have left until a huge revolt. We have just 36 days, so we need to give something to right. We are going to appease them using this decision because we don't have time. So the army situation is as follows. We have 28 of these super elite divisions already trained at level 3, and we have 21 divisions on the under training, and we have now a huge amount of production of wallis. We have even a surplus, so we can equip 3 new divisions, but we produce 5 a day, so we can equip the rest of the units quite fast. And we are producing the new tanks for the spearhead. We have just 1 battalion ready, but we are getting close to producing 1 a day. We are already 99 stability, so it's great. And I'm modifying my elite infantry division. I'm adding 2 tanks battalions, so 100 tanks plus the anti-air armor, and this should do for our early spearhead. I'm going to save this. I'm going to save this an elite, so they get priority on everything. And now we have finished the sanation process, and we can go democratic on non-aligned. I'm really not sure what is the best decision. I'm going to try democratic for the first time, just to see if we get more factories from trade. And now that we have finished the sanation process, let's go to get more factories from the industrial tree. And we have also 39 rifles, but we keep producing the old ones only with new factories. We are going to build this. And our new alignment is working because we are getting 5 factories from trade, and this is because now we are democratic, so it was kind of a very good deal. And I'm tempted to use this minister trade deal acceptance plus 10%. Not sure if it works or not. I would like to see if we can improve this using this minister and get 5 more extra factories. Some factories I don't think so, but maybe we will try. And I'm going to advance in the doctrines. We have some discounts. Let's see, and that's all for now. And since I have massive numbers in artillery pieces, we have a lot in store, we can add an extra battalion to almost all the divisions. We are producing the main tanks. I give priority to this 1.7 a day. We are only lacking 29 units. And we have too many trucks, so I'm going to remove 1 factory from here. Miscalculation. You should never do this, but well, it's a mistake. As you can see, didn't change anything from any other queue. And I'm building some anti-tanks in case I find tanks on the Sherman side. And this is the icon for the new super elite with 4 artillery battalions, and we are going to be changing some of the templates.